Hey guys, welcome back to One Punch Man World. I'm going to do the reroll guide in this one. A couple things. Sorry about the quality. I am doing this on BlueStacks because on the PC client you can't log in as guest, whereas you can on mobile or on emulator. So if you do want to reroll, it's going to be easiest on a mobile device or on an emulator because you can delete a guest account, and that is going to be the best way to do it. So that's why it looks shit as well. It's on max graphics, but it just looks bad on an emulator. The other thing is that I've seen a lot of people talking about the paid banner and stuff. We'll talk about that when we get to it. But basically, rerolls, I don't even know if it's really worth it. If you think you're going to play the game real long term, yes. If you're not, probably don't. Like I said when I came into this game, I don't know what I was expecting. I'm happy just to get a week of fun out of it if that's it, and then I move on. Doesn't bother me. We'll see how it goes. But I think a lot of people are upset with this one already, so we'll talk about that as well. But basically, when we look at doing it, the reroll process itself is to just play through the tutorial. There's a few battles you got to do. You got to clear 1-2, and that's where you want to get to, and that's where you unlock the mail and you unlock the summoning system. And so that, I feel like, can take, I've seen people say they've done it in 15 minutes. I think about 20 minutes is fair if you're playing it actively. If you're doing something else, for instance, I was working on some editing and stuff while I was doing some rerolls. It was taking me like half an hour per reroll because you do have to do all the combat yourself, and if you're doing it efficiently, it will be faster. So just keep that in mind. It is a fairly decently long reroll process. But here I've just gotten to the tutorial summon. After you do the tutorial summon, it's going to make you equip some impression arms. And then from there is when you release. So I just wanted to record it from here because I'm not going to show you the whole process of going through it. You just follow the tutorials. It's pretty basic. In the middle of the screen, they'll tell you, like, use the joystick. So you use the joystick, then it'll say attack, you attack. It's pretty basic. If you have issues, I apologize for not going through the full reroll process, but I don't want to go through that. So once we've done that, we come here, we come out. It's going to use this little clip. We skip. Obviously, every time there's dialogue or anything like that, tap the screen to get through it. If there's a skip button, you click the skip button. Now that we get to here, this is where we do unlock the summons and we unlock the mail, and you're going to want to collect all the summons you can. So when you go to collect the summons, obviously we go to the mail, you can just hit the claim all button, it claims them all, and that's where you're going to get your first load of summons. So we go ahead and skip, boom, we get Saitama, get all that, we get all the goodies. Okay, now we go back. The next thing we can go to is achievements, just through the play that we've done, we will have some achievements complete. So we can go through all the different achievements. Might get you like an extra one summon. I didn't calculate it exactly, so maybe there's a little bit of waste of time. We're getting 50 here, we're getting 50 here. From doing all these achievements and all these extra stuff, you're getting at least one extra pull. So, you know, you can go ahead and use it. So that is that one. Those are the achievements. Now you can actually bounce back over to the story. Now, because I was like doing other stuff while I was doing this bit of story, you'll see that I don't actually get these extra 50 these 50 premium currency here. Whereas if you're doing rerolls and you're paying attention, you will be able to get an extra 100 of the world silver, which is your premium currency from this. It's just that I was just like background doing it, so I failed some of the achievements. But most people doing it actively will get extras from those as well. And then the other thing that we can go to is over here. And we jump into here, we do get these claims for the story progression. After that, we can go to, I think it's this one here, and we go down to this one, and that gives us an extra 50. So I think that's pretty much everywhere you can get extra summon currency. They do have a codes tab. I haven't seen any codes yet. I'll make a video if I do see some codes and let you guys know. So that is the basic way you're going to get all your currency. Then we jump into doing the summon. So we're going to come over here, we're going to go to character draw. Now, this is where people are getting upset. I just find this stuff so funny because I believe on the beta, don't quote me, this banner was with free currency. Now it's with the paid currency. I'm not sure if there's a way to unlock it later on, whether there's another beginner banner later on. I'm not 100% sure. I will update you guys if I find anything else. But I think people are pretty pissed about this being the paid currency, which is the world gold as opposed to the world silver. There's no rate up banners or anything like that. So at the moment, we've just got this standard banner, and we've got about like 25 pulls or so from the currency. So that's what we've got to play with for your rerolls. And if you want to know the rates, essentially the rates are a 0.3% chance at an SSR character and a 0.3% chance at the impression arm. So That's pretty much what we have. The general probability, yada, 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 60 draws until guaranteed SSR item at least. So you get your guaranteed at 60, but the drop rate is a 0.3% chance at characters and a 0.3% chance at arms, which is like the exclusive weapons. So that's what you're going to do. So now you're going to go in, you're going to pump your summons in. I've done about 4 or 5 rerolls so far, just testing the sequence, and I have not seen an SSR yet. So that's been my experience so far. If you do a 10 pull, you're guaranteed at least an SR. So there's 10. There's my 20. Boom, we got the arm thing, and then that's it for like 10 pulls. Now I can go ahead and I can do a few singles, which once again we can just do this. We can skip. Boom. Now, I just wanted to chuck this in editing. In this reroll, I'm using all my world silver on summons just because the rates are so low. And if you are trying to reroll to actually get an SSR, just using it, it's only a few. But in general, in the future, for banners, you do want to save that world silver. So just keep that in mind. For rerolls, dump them. Past rerolling, I probably wouldn't be spending my world silver on the standard banner, and I would be saving that for other banners. But as you saw when we collected some of the rewards, that you do get the standard banner pulls, which you can then use to continue on. It's just summoning on the standard banner to fill out your account a bit more until another banner comes that you want to spend your world silver on. I just wanted to clarify that because often in rerolls, I will burn that stuff just to try and get something I'm happy with on the account, but then past the rerolls, I don't. Summon again. Skip. Summon again. Skip. How many has that been? 3? 3 additionals? That's 4. Sorry, it's laggy on blue stacks. Yeah, so we get 24 summons. That is your reroll, and then you got to see how you're going from there. Now, I do believe there would be a process where you can progress further into the game and get yourself to that 60 pity and see if you get the character that you want. However, I don't know how long that's going to take, and I'd rather just play through the game with what I have and do that. Maybe I'll do like one more roll account because I am just a reroll person and I can't help it. But yeah, as for who to reroll for, like I said in my tier list video, just pick a character you like. But ideally, with these slow drop rates, I'd just be rerolling to get any SSR early. And then it sets you in a positive position moving forward for your next SSR. That's what I would be looking at personally. Now, how to delete your account. So obviously at the start, we're doing this on mobile or emulator. You want to be logging in as a guest because guest is the easiest way to do it. Because then when we come over here, now, did we get extra? We didn't get extra achievements for summoning. I thought we might have some more there. But what you're going to do is you're going to come over here. We're going to go to the user center. And we're going to hit new guest account. So once you hit new guest account, you literally type in OK, and then it will have the create thing. Then you're going to click that. It will take you straight back to the home page. And that's where you just go in as guest again. That guest will be wiped and you'll have a fresh guest account and away you go. Now, the one thing that I wanted to add on top of this is along the way, you have to select an account name. Now, I don't even know where the hell I see my, there it is. My head's blocking it. So if I go ahead here and I move my head. Sorry, I only just realized that my face cam froze, so apologies. I don't know how long that was like that, but hey, is what it is. So name card. If we go here with your name, you can change your team name later. Now, if we go here and I just name it anything else and we hit confirm, do you want to spend 0 world silver? So it costs you 0 for the first change. I don't know if there's more change after that will cost you more, but basically you want to name your account something crap at the start because I tried to get the name Vulcan on my first account and it was taken and I couldn't get it. Then I just did like Volk, VOLK, and then I deleted that guest account and I couldn't get that name again. So even if you're deleting the guest account, the name is still taken. So don't use your actual name while re-rolling. Go ahead and use a dummy name and then change it later. That is going to be a very important thing. But like I mentioned, we'll go ahead and do this now that I got that out of the way. We can just go over here. We go to user center. We go to new guest account. We hit OK. Boom, boom. Create. And then it's going to take us back to the home screen. You can see we're logged out. Cool beans. Don't know if the skip or the PV does anything. All right. And now we're as a guest. We go boom. We hit log in. We hit start game. Make sure you choose your region. I'm Americas and Oceania. And then it's going to take us right back to the start. And away you go. You're starting your reroll again. I'll just let this load up so you guys can see it. And Ta-da, that's the start. Anyway, that is the reroll guide. Like I said, great start for the game with the paid banner that I know is going to piss so many people off. Like I said, I'm just going to play the game for what it is. I don't know how much time I'm going to play for it for, but I will give you guys content of what I'm doing while I'm doing it because, hey, I like new games. But at the end of the day, if you're not confident in it, I wouldn't be spending the cash. Just play it free to play and have some fun. But hey, you guys are adults, at least old enough to make decisions, so you guys do you. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.